Hey you guys, I don't know if you can see me, probably not, but right now I'm doing my first reactions to the day after my LASIK. I want to see what I can see outside. Oh, it's bright. Oh wow. That's fucking crazy. I can read like everything. I can read. Oh wow. Let me close my door. Y'all, I'm dead serious when I tell you I can see everything so perfect. It's clear. It's, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's, let me get in my car. Hold on. Okay guys, so I am so amazed. So I got my LASIK surgery yesterday at about, well, my appointment was at 1, but we had to, okay car, but we had, I need to get in some light, but it's like 7:30 in the morning, so the sun isn't all the way up. But I went to my appointment at 1 o'clock yesterday, 1 o'clock p.m. And when I went there, and you know, I sat there for a minute and I went back to see the finance people. So when I went to go see the finance people, she talked over everything and told me how much it was going to cost. I paid, whatever. So after that, she took me directly from the finance office to the waiting room. When I got to the waiting room, a guy named Ben, hey Ben, a guy named Ben came in. He gave me like the doctor hat, like the scrub hat, and some scrub shoes. And I sat in the waiting room and I waited on the doctor to come. Now while I was waiting, one of actually the finance lady that had taken care of me the first time, she came in and they had cooked deviled eggs, and they had like a bunch of different snacks, but the lady had cooked the deviled eggs. I know this is a side note, but y'all, those deviled eggs were so good. Dope. I gotta get the recipe because I'm about to go up there now. But so I sat in there in the waiting room and I waited. So the doctor comes in. He takes me in to, you know, look over my eyes again and basically breaks down Barney style what's about to happen. So if you're going to this one, this is like a really nice one, but the only thing is, well, it's not even the only thing. The procedure room is small, so if you bring anybody with you, they're not going to be able to come in there with you. Note that. And I'm going to leave the name of the place in the description box below. And in the description box below, I'm also going to leave my prices. Now, the prices do range from what's going on with your eyes. I had nearsightedness and I had astigmatism in both of my eyes. So, and not only that, I got a lifetime warranty on my eyes, and I got tubes stuck into my tear ducts, collagen tubes, so you know my eyes stay hydrated the whole time. So after the doctor checked them, he set me back in the waiting room for like 5-10 minutes until they set up. So then he comes to get me. He takes me in another room, drops some numbing drops in my eyes, and prepares to dilate them again. So as soon as he dropped the numbing drops in my eyes, he moved me over to the surgery room, and there were two assistants there, and they got me set up. The room was kind of cold, so they gave me a blanket. It was a nice warm blanket, so you don't have to worry about being cold, but I would suggest if you're going in the wintertime, wear a jacket or something, because it's a medical center. I mean, of course it's going to be cold. They don't want germs flying around everywhere. So they lay me down on the surgery table, and again, I'm awake through all of this. They lay me down, They give me the blanket. They give me a teddy bear. And now the teddy bear is supposed to keep your hand occupied while the surgery's going on. So, you know, you're not trying to touch your eyes and, you know, silly stuff. So the doctor comes in, you know, they drop more drops in. They want to make sure your eyes are completely numb because they don't want you to feel, you know, what's about to happen. So so what you do is you'll be looking up. There'll be a green dot. And you have to stare at that green dot basically the whole time. They patch up one eye, and then you just stare at the green dot with the other eye. And you just keep looking at it. It's not hard. So I just kept staring at the green dot. You know, he was working on my eyes, and they have to open your eyes up with like this suction thing. So they do that, and then they remove your fold, and they go in with the laser and do what they do. Now, the laser, when they do it, I don't know if any of you guys have ever had dental work done, but that's what it smells like. When someone's drilling into your tooth, that's what the laser smells like. So that was kind of, I didn't really like the smell, but I kind of like held my breath until they finished. Because they're only on your eyes for like 3 to 5 seconds. Well, mine, they were only on my eyes for 3 to 5 seconds. So, after they finish with one eye, they'll close the flap back up, and then they rub it with like some kind of little sponge thing. It's pretty cool. But let me go back. When they're doing the laser part, your sight goes away. It's completely black. I don't know what's in my eye right now. Okay. Well, yeah, it's completely black. So you kind of go blind for a second. But it's only a second. Don't panic. Your vision will come right back. So, you know, it kind of scared me too, even though he told me that was what's going to happen. My vision, it made me panic a little bit. So, after they close the flap back up, you know, he does the other eye. Puts the patch on the eye that was just done and does the other eye. So after that, you get up and you go in the room where he checked your eyes, and you sit there for a second. And they come in, and then they take you and they move you back to the room where they just reviewed your eyes, and they look at them again just to make sure everything's fine. And after that, they tell you to go in the waiting room for a second and sit down. You need to sit down to let your eyes adjust. But everything is pretty blurry. You can see, like you can actually see pretty clear, but everything's kind of blurry. You just know your vision's getting better. But after that, you just check out and you leave. They give you the surgery bag. They have one pair of sunglasses, which I'm about to put on now. They give you the surgery bag that has one pair of black glasses, and they also give you a pair of clear glasses with the straps in the back. These are for at nighttime. You have to wear them for 6 days straight. I put them on last night. You guys, be careful with these glasses, because I'm a clumsy person. So when I put them on last night, my eyes had already been hurting since after the surgery, because they tell you 15 minutes after the surgery we have 2 sets of drops, which are actually, if you don't use the coupons, comment below if you want the coupons. If you plan on doing the LASIK, I can send them to you, because when I first went in, I went into Walmart to get my prescription, and they told me that it was going to be $300. No, I wasn't paying that. So when I went to the doctor, they were like, oh no, we have coupons. But I highly suggest getting these prescription before you go and get your procedure, because I waited and I suffered. So it felt like a bunch of hairs were in my eyeballs. It wasn't fun. So after, you know, like when I got home, I put the goggles on, but I'm so clumsy that I was getting ready to put it on and I let it go on accident. So it popped me in both of my eyes. Y'all, that made me fall to the ground. Like, that was the worst feeling I have felt in a long time. Probably because, well, not probably, because I just had my folds cut open. They had been messing with my eyes. So be really, really careful with these glasses. Don't be, oh yeah, put them on, because you're going to feel it. I don't care what your pain tolerance is, you're going to feel that. So before I went to bed, you know, I put drops in my eyes. They tell you to sleep for 4 hours. Don't ask me how, but I went to bed at like 5 and I didn't wake up until almost midnight. So I had to jump up, put more drops in my eyes, and I was still sleepy, so I laid back down and went back to sleep. I woke up at 5. Yeah, I woke up at 5, put more drops in my eyes, and now I'm about to go to my post-op appointment because you have one the day after you've had the surgery done. So I'm about to go and let them check on my eyes. I need to let them see something in my eye right now. I think it's just an eyelash. But yeah, I can see everything. Like, this surgery is definitely worth it. So when I get to my post-op, I'll probably record a little bit more, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon.